Hello and welcome back to the Thrive 5 Daily Mobility Series. Day 10 of week 2 here, looking at our full body now. So this is going to be combining largely lower body efforts, but with some nice T-spine extension going on in there, okay, and a little bit of upper body involved today. We're going to be starting things off, advancing that Spider-Man base position, all right, which is going to really challenge those hips, all right? So I'm going to talk you through that now. We're going to be going alternating sides, 60-second total window, okay? This time we're not going to be resting the knee on the floor. We're going to have that rear leg really active, bum squeezed, opening that hip flexor, and the leg that is up, I want you to be focusing on driving the knee out, okay? So I'm just gonna demonstrate that for you here. This is gonna be our base position we're aiming for. My left butt cheek in this instance is really squeezed and I'm driving my knee out on this side, okay? So join me now, if you will, and our minute window is gonna kick off. Spend a second there, big stretch on that back leg, step back 2, and down, dropping the hips towards the floor, but not touching that really on the ground, right? Keeping that leg squeezed tight, driving this knee out, and step back. Alternate, dropping the hips back down towards the floor, almost opening the chest, driving this knee out, and step back. Find that breathing cadence again, if we've kind of forgotten it up to now. Slowing things down, and getting the nasal breathing involved, which can be a little alien at first. And that's going to do it for our first position. So next up, we're going to be looking at that lateral base, okay? Thinking about that long-term Cossack goal, perhaps. This is going to really challenge the adductors. So we're going to be looking at that alternating lateral squat. Last time we had a bit of hand support as an option, okay? Whereas this time, I'm going to try relying solely on my leg strength here. Again, if you need the hand support, by all means, just see where you can be completely hands-free, just bringing it in where you need to, which will more than likely be on the way back up, if at all. So I'm gonna be alternating side to side here for 1 minute. So from here, I like to reach my hands forward to stay nice and tall. I'm driving this knee out as much as I can, just to my best depth. Come back up to the top. Head down to the other side. Driving this knee out, creating the space in the hip, and come back to the top. Again, the depth is your own. Just find that big stretch on the inside here, most likely. Back to the top. It's okay if this feels tough. When do you ever operate in that plane of movement? So it's going to be a little alien. And that's going to do it there. Ooh! Under the bright lights, I'm sweaty. Don't be alarmed. So now we're going to come into our third and final position. That's going to be the squat to stand, okay? Now we had some heel elevation if you joined me for this session last time. So we're going to have our favorite squat base, around shoulder width apart, toes pointed out. This time, I am relying solely on the range of movement in my ankles that they can provide. So do your best here. If you have to bring that heel elevation back under the heels to give you a bit of help, okay. But let's see what we got going on. So I'm going to start off our timer, 60 seconds of alternating work, reaching down, grabbing the toes with as straight a leg as I can, pulling the bum down, driving the knees out, looking to the sky with a big tall chest. And then dropping and pressing the hips back to the sky as straight as we can without losing contact of that shoe. And back on down, pulling the bum towards the ground with some force and looking at the sky to get that nice T-spine extension, getting that back sitting nice and tall. And alternating between those two positions, trying to work a little bit harder here at the top and get a little bit lower here at the bottom. Ah, tremendous. Tremendous. And that's gonna do it for today's routine. I hope you're already feeling better, observing slight signs of improvement through these compounded short session efforts. That's gonna do it from me today, and I cannot wait to catch up with you tomorrow, jumping back into some more lower body efforts. Have a great one, and I'll see you then.